Hi and welcome to Looping Mabel's Closet. My name is Jane and in today's video it's all about what's inside the Fibre Mood magazine and the Burda style as promised. If you recall my last vlog, I got these as a subscription as a Christmas present and I thought I'd share you a little sneak peek inside them both. Welcome back, and before I show you what's inside these two magazines, what am I wearing? I'm wearing the Son2 Kimono Tee by Named Patterns, and I did this in a mustard check ponte fabric and I made mine in like a tunic length, and I'll pop a picture of me wearing it so you can see the modification I did to mine, because it is normally in like a hip length. So I lengthened mine, and Mabel is wearing another indigo dress by Tilly and the Buttons, and I will have a vlog coming on, more detail on that coming soon. So back to these two magazines, the Burda and the Fibre Mood. So let's start with the Burda. So the Burda is £5.99 if you're going to order it from your newsagent. And it says it's got 219 patterns inside. Well, it doesn't have 219 different patterns, that's for sure. I think it must mean to include all the variations that you can get on each pattern. It must do, because there's not 219 in here. It's a lovely glossy magazine and it has the pattern sheets included in the middle, as does the Fibre Mood. And I believe in the Burda, I'm not quite sure because I haven't read the small print yet, you have to add the seam allowance to this pattern sheet. And obviously it's got all the information that you would expect to find with the pattern. It's got the information on how to read each pattern, how to cut out, and all the sewing terms, and it has all the full instructions as you would expect to cover each pattern. It also comes with the rated difficulty, so it'll tell you all above each pattern what the difficulty is. So for example, the cape that I absolutely love in the first one, absolutely love the cape, the first one of the patterns in this magazine, and it's got the 2 dots, so it tells me straight away what the difficulty rating is on that. And obviously it comes with the line drawing pictures, which I like too, because sometimes when you see the model wearing something, if they're using like a bold print, you can't always see what the pattern actually looks like, but you can when it's got the drawing there. So I like that. And it's got quite a few patterns in here I've got earmarked. And so for £5.99 I've got there's at least 4 patterns out of that, and I would definitely have a go at making, which I think is quite good value. I think it covers a good age range too. It's not just aimed at a certain age group, so that's also quite good. And loads of different styles. It covers skirts, tops, sweatshirts, trousers, coats. It has patterns for children, and it also includes patterns for the plus size. So it covers a bit of everything for everybody, I think. So if you were thinking, oh, is it worth £5.99? I think it's worth £5.99, even if you only get one pattern that you like out of it. So I'm quite impressed. I think I've got about, I think there's 4 I quite like. I like that cape, and I'll show you another one that I quite like. I quite like that sweatshirt. I quite like the type of funnel type of neck on that sweatshirt, so I quite like that. And that's got 1 dot, so that's a fairly easy make. And show you some, and obviously the instructions are really simple, really clear, and it also includes a sewing lesson. So for example, it shows you this blouse, and if you're absolutely new beginner to sewing and you'll feel a little bit intimidated or daunted by these sewing magazines, then it's got a lovely sewing lesson to take you through this blouse step by step. Everything you need, the shopping list, all the tools you would need, pattern layout, and then over the other side is the full step by step diagrams and instructions. So you can't fall off with that. So I quite like that idea. And there's also inspiration pictures on fashion trends and what have you. And I quite like, what else did I like? I quite like that skirt. It's got a lovely paper bag waist to it, and there's the options that you can extend the length, which I would do because I don't like short skirts. So I quite like that one. And there again is that sweatshirt that I quite liked with the funnel neck, and that's done in like a boucle fabric. I quite like that one. And there's another sewing lesson on how to make the classic pair of trousers. So there's 2 sewing lessons. There's also a bit of retro style. So a bit of 1960s retro for all those who like a bit of vintage retro look. And the patterns included in the magazine for that dress. And then obviously there is the plus fashion. So I think there's 8 patterns in the plus size. And the plus sizes go from 44 to 52. And there's some quite nice patterns there, and skirt and blouse, so it's a good selection there too. And there's even a how-to section, and this month's how-to is how to do the welt pockets, full instructions. And at the back there's also some patterns for children. So all in all, you get a good selection. I'm quite impressed. As I said, I'm quite impressed. I think it's worth $5.99. Me personally, I think it's worth $5.99. Even if, like I say, even if you just get the one pattern out of it that you like, it's worth it for that. And also, you can go online like you can for most things these days, and there's full step-by-step instructions and tutorials online as well. Burda.co.uk. So that's the Burda. And the Fibre Mood, very, very similar in layout and patterns. This, I think, is bi-monthly, so I think I'm going to get 10 copies of this, I think, in my subscription. And again, this has sewing and knitting patterns. I think it's got 3 knitting patterns and 25 sewing patterns. This is edition number 7. And if you were to order this through your newsagent and bought it, it would be £9.99. So a little bit dearer than the Burda. And again, this has the rating system. So it tells you by each pattern how difficult it is. And again, it has the line drawings, which I like. And this one has got the 3-star. I quite like this design. It's got like a gathered neck and a tie, which quite reminds me of the Wilder gown neck, the detail on there, and it's showing you a couple of different ways and what fabrics they've used to give you a bit of an idea. And at the front of the magazine, it actually shows you all the patterns that are included in that issue as well, so you can see at a quick glance. And again, Fibre Mood, you can go online and it's full of information. It's got tutorials, it's got patterns, and you can also post and share pictures of what you've made too on there, which is another good idea. Just show you, and it does have the plus sizes too, so it covers for everybody, all age ranges and different styles. So I think there's something in there for everyone. There's one of the knitting patterns, and I quite liked this like bomber style jacket. I think that's quite nice, and they've done that one in like a teddy bear type of boucle fabric. So that's one I've got earmarked. I quite like that dress with the gathered neckline. I also love this blouse. I love the detail on this blouse, so I've got that earmarked. I love the gathered detail around the yoke section and the raised collar. So I quite like that one. So there's at least 3 things I quite like in this magazine. So again, I think I'm getting good value for money. There's a lovely long length coat, double-breasted coat. So it's got a bit of everything. Also comes with a bit of fashion, again, fashion inspiration. All the instructions, again, fully detailed instructions and diagrams for all the patterns, so you can't fall off. And if you need, like I said before, if you need further help or information, you can go online and access it online too. So all in all, I like them both, and I hope this has given you a little bit of a sneak peek into helping you decide whether these magazines, either of these or both of these magazines, are something that you may like. I think it's good value for money, even as I said before, even if you only get 1 or 2 patterns out of it for £9.99 or £5.99, I think it's worth its money anyway. And I also like the fact that they're both available online for access, for information and help and tutorials too. So which one do I like the best? I like them both, so I'm looking forward to having a go at a few things in this one and a few things in this one. And if I do make anything, obviously I will share them with you on a sewing vlog. So hopefully this has helped you. I hope you liked this video. If you did, please don't forget to give me that lovely thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, then please don't forget to hit the subscribe button too. I have got lots more vlogs, I've got lots more makes planned, I've got quite a few collaborations as well coming up. So I'll share them all with you as soon as they are ready. But until the next time, thank you so much for watching. You enjoy them as much as I do. But until next time, please take care, and as always, happy sewing.